think Crunch just had some last minute baking to do.
Oh, yeah. Righto, good evening gamers, this is Griever, joined by Bulk in the virtual studio, and tonight we are bringing you State of Origin 2 Grand Final action. This is New South Wales versus Victoria, and looks like we've got a couple of lineup changes, Bulk.
Yeah, so tonight for Victoria we're going to have JMH Telly on Scouts, Dice or ZXCV and Son of Dad on Soldier, Snake Medic and Prime Demo. For New South Wales we'll have Buddha and Ferrisar as the soldiers, Clown Baby and the Mercy Scouts, Yuki Demo and Crunch Medic.
Epic. And yeah, having a look at these lineups, dude, certainly going to be interesting. Loving having Yuki on Demo, especially. That has been a highlight for me during this competition. I mean, the whole thing is getting to see, all these top players play with different, people they wouldn't usually play with and stuff. It's nice to see those combinations. But yeah, seeing the likes of Yuki playing Demo and stuff again is, yeah, quite a highlight for me, mate.
Yeah, I'm quite interested to see the difference that having Buddha makes over Giamannis. From when we played them last week in our warm-up scrim, Giamannis is doing very good work. I mean, he's doesn't have high-level DM, but he was jumping effectively, working quite well with his team. Obviously, Buddha's going to have, more DM, so it'll be interesting to see if, his more DM-heavy style works for New South Wales.
Yeah, that really will be interesting, dude. I mean, Geo is a smart player. I mean, no one can really deny that, but yeah, Buddha's DM and the smarts that he does have, especially his experience from Div 1, certainly going to be interesting. And so having a look who else we got down here. Who's meeting? Is that Snake meeting for...
That will be Snake meeting,
yeah,
yes.
Snake meeting. I was just wondering if they didn't change up last week. And I'm assuming that's going to be Ferrisar primary. Wow.
Well, I mean, Ferrisar will be playing what we call Prey, the second secondary.
So in other words, Demo pocket.
Yeah, Yuki will play mostly pocket, but I mean, Ferrisar will play with the combo, but he'll be a little bit more expendable than your normal pocket soldier. That's his style, really.
Yeah, mate.
But yeah, I mean, New South Wales' strategy is going to be the same as it's been the entire time: form a ball of death around Yuki.
Jump on his head and win.
Yeah, I'll be certainly interested in watching Yuki on this first rollout. As he said in the interviews, players are probably just going to be coming flying at him.
Yeah, that's something that was going through my head when I was doing that interview, and I wish I'd actually done it live, like done a recording of it, just to hear his take on it. But yeah, Jesus, he made a bunch for that interview, man. Seriously, like, I just gave him a bunch of questions. Oh, look at that, we're going live. 3, 2, countdown.
There's a lot to say.
Yeah, and of course I'm already on Yuki, so let's check this out. Oh yeah, rollout's good so far. Gets the box.
Same for Prime tier, so it's going to be a very close mid.
Epic. Yuki coming out of the house, making good time. 15 seconds pretty much on the dot there.
And here we go, Victorian players already bombing in. Heavy rollout though, I didn't notice that. Interesting choice from Ferrisar. It's probably going to win them this mid.
Indeed, I think it will. I mean, you see Tally and JMH have both gone down already at a two-player disadvantage there, even if it was only Scouts. Whoa, look at
just
that!
Medic up, that was beautiful clean up there.
Oh, wow. Absolutely huge. And then look at that Snake trying to take on some Yuki. No luck.
Yeah, that was a... I'm going to guess that it was Yuki who called for the heavy, because that was something Vic and even Yuki himself will do for IM, come out as heavy, and yeah, when you don't expect it can be very effective.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Yuki just walked into a spy down bottom there. I think that's Tally. So I'm waiting for this play.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, and they're going to be a player down with no Uber whatsoever. That sentry gun is
sentry down now.
That's going to be no sweet at all. Players crowding around the point. A few players lost there.
Yeah, they had a chance to hold that, but once that second soldier went down, it was pretty much over.
Yeah, So I mean, you know, things didn't go exactly as
Ferrisar's
planned
still
there.
on heavy on this rollout, so really putting those overpowered gloves of running urgency to use.
Is he actually running heavy for the Highlander, is it?
Oh, no. I actually played heavy for them last night.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah, so they're heavy again. I mean, they're doing a better job of focusing the heavy this time. So a fair amount of spam going in on them. But, I mean, they're all still on split side. And as we can see, look, big player disadvantage.
Yeah,
there.
it's been a
Scout's
very
gonna come
slow
up.
and...
Nope.
Yeah, I was kind of worried there for New South Wales. I thought, they lost early players because, the heavy just lacks mobility, so they just, they flank the other players.
I'm not hearing a lot of concern for Victoria. Which state are you supporting again, Bob?
Neutral observer. But I'm gonna support a team that rolls out with a heavy because it's good fun.
Indeed. I mean, yeah.
Oh, soldier coming out of house. He's gonna jump on the medic. Oh, excellent work there from New South Wales. Good effort by Dice, but he couldn't force the pop.
Yeah, and of course that means two players down. So there's a soldier and a scout down. The Uber has been forced though. As you can see, New South Wales coming up into upper lobby here, but that Uber's not going to go anywhere. So we're back to even Ubers, but player disadvantage for the for
Victoria
those
in trouble here though.
Oh, they really are. Son of Dad went down there as well. The sentry gun goes
They've
down.
got to drop that heavy. He finally goes down.
Yeah.
But Yuki's in top left, and he's already taken over left side. Point should be open here.
Yeah, and they have to drop to the point, and boom, there you go. That's the end of that.
Yeah, Victoria just seems to be lacking a little bit of coordination on mids. I'm hoping they just group up a bit more this time and play it a little bit slower. They've been sending players forward a bit too haphazardly. Ferrisar's also back on soldier now.
Righto, so yeah, this will be the first true rollout, I suppose. Let's have a look what happens here. Let's go bird's eye so we can get a decent view.
Yuki
Got a
playing
scout
window.
going shithouse. Yep, Yuki in window. And see the soldiers going very aggressive from Victoria, getting in there. Son of Dad getting taken out though. Yuki goes down though, so that is a demo disadvantage.
Scout on the medic.
Yeah, scout on the medic there. No mercy going down. JMH going down. And just look at these blue players clambering around the side, trying to do something. That soldier's underneath with his equalizer. Oh, look, the medic coming up from behind with the soldier. Oh, Snake goes down, as does Dice, and Prime has got nowhere to turn to. And
I'm not exactly sure what Victoria's soldiers are doing, but they keep both are jumping crate, but the New South Wales team's just waiting in house, and they're just kind of letting them waste their own health and buff, and then coming out fully buffed and wiping them off easily.
Usually to be a massive choke, but yeah.
Well, I think what they need is maybe get a soldier going under or jumping up into their house, into New South Wales house from Victoria.
Yeah, something like
Just
that.
gonna mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's just mixing it up, because if you do the same thing on every rollout, we know what level we're playing at here, even if they aren't playing with the official teams. Anyway, the Uber has been popped. Ferrisar coming in, getting denied well and truly. That is a pyro there, giving him all sorts of grief. And not getting too much damage in here. It looks like they're going to fall out. They lose half their players on the way. Yuki going down. Ferrisar's coming back in from top left. He's not going to be able to do anything. He'll be trying to get out and crunch here. Boom, Tally with a fat rocket to the face from Ferrisar. But the other combo is pushing. Ferrisar's in some trouble here. 15 health, and he does go down. Will the medic be able to get out? I'm trying to find him now.
Victoria really needs that other scout up though. It's going to be hard to cap Spire with just a single scout. He should get denied here. It'll be interesting, are they going to use... I think they have to use this uber aggressively.
Soldier going up, no players going down for them. Look, scout on the point though, forcing that soldier off and dropping down.
Scout on the medic now.
Scout on the medic. There's something else going down on the other side of Spire as well. This scout's probably going to get picked off. See the soldier jump up, he takes off that soldier, he gets knocked down, but the soldier's jumping the medic now. Straight on
If
the
you actually
medic.
look at the uber percentages, Crunch has almost got uber now as well, so they've just sat up there with a full uber advantage, and they just... Yeah, just a bit tentative there from Snake. He didn't really want to commit. And I mean, you really have to commit if you're going to take Spire. You can't do a half-hearted Spire take.
Exactly, you get caught out, and well, we just saw the results of that right there.
There is a back cap, some kind of fight going on at Spire here, but I think Telly just got cleaned up, so that'll end that.
Yeah, well, he's jumping around like a spastic, but here's us sorting that out. Clown Baby, though, getting caught out by JMH, down bottom, peeking in. So, that's going to be, he's obviously going to come up around about the same time, but that could have been a good player advantage for him to stop him from pushing. Yuki goes down, but 2 times cap on the point. It didn't even catch that. No mercy on there.
Yeah, no mercy snuck in from bottom right. I think there were still stickies on the point as well.
Wow. 3-0.
That was 6 minutes, so pretty impressive performance there by New South Wales.
Yeah.
Victoria had, looked okay at a couple of moments, but really it was just a shutout.
Yeah, and like, I was actually hoping Victoria would put up a really good showing on Badlands, because I had a feeling that, Provire was going to go the way of, the Yuki boys.
Well, one of the problems Victoria's had is I think they've played with a different lineout just about every week, whereas New South Wales have used basically the same 6 players, and now they've just slotted in Buddha for Giamanis, who is obviously replacing Aporia, but I don't think Aporia's even played a match yet.
Yeah, and I mean, if we have a look at the scores here, Snake is down 6 points on Crunch there, and that's only in 6 minutes. That is a fairly large deficit when you look at that. Yeah, Scouts on New South Wales obviously not, obviously losing out to Yuki a little bit there.
Yo, I need help capping.
But yeah, so we're just waiting for this all to go live again, and we'll be into the second half. Remember, people, for those of you who aren't aware, it is first to 5 or 2 30-minute halves, I believe, Bob.
First to 5, but there is a half at obviously 3.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you actually think of that whole format with like not running it like you see other Europeans, and they have the win factor of 5 and the half an hour time limit?
I mean, it's hard to say. There are advantages with both. Like I've seen some insane Badlands European matches where it'll end up as like 7-5 or something, and it's just been crazy back and forth, round for round kind of match. But then you also, I think I like the idea of the halftime, especially in finals or big matches, because it really adds that that extra element. Whereas okay, you just lost the first 3 rounds, you've got a couple of minutes just to sort yourself out, get your team back on track and get ready for that next the next round.
Yeah, mate. And it looks as though we're into the second half, so we're going to have just going to stay bird's eye for this one, instead of trying to find someone, and have a look at the speed at which these demos get here. Having a look at this, and Prime there a little bit earlier almost, obviously both playing in the house there. And as you can see, we've got the Soldier jumping up the valley over there with the Scout, and New South Wales pushing under the point there. Wow. Okay, so
You keep bombing in here, or Snake just got caught walking out. That was a bit unfortunate, really.
Yeah. Get that
Time has been added.
I'm really not fond of casting matches that go this way, but I mean, hey, what can you say? We kind of expected the
control point is being
this way with
contested.
this particular lineup. Buddha does seem to be pulling his weight though, so looks like we've put a back cap here.
Well, I mean, some people like to have a bit of a joke at him, but I think he's a very solid and capable soldier.
Yeah, like I always make fun. I always say, here comes the patented Buddha bomb. But at the end of the day, just like Aporia does, like Aporia does for AM, they have their role, and he does it very well. And as you can see,
I
going
wouldn't
down
quite be
there,
comparing.
Crunch as well.
I wouldn't quite compare Buddha to Aporia, but yeah, it's that similar style of player.
Yeah, I wasn't getting to the players, getting in style. And so yeah, New South Wales only 2 players up. That would be Clown Baby and No Mercy.
Yeah, it looks like Vic really want to push here. They're just waiting for Soldier to link up with Prime. New South Wales are going to have almost their full team back though at this mid.
Yeah, and Boom, Dice.
Both scouts down though, so this should be a pretty easy cap here to Victoria.
Yeah, see Dice getting her a bit, and they're locking them into house there. And
yeah, Crunch actually got really weak on that in-house there. He ate 2 or so stickies, put him down to 30.
Yeah, well, he's only just getting up to the high 60 now. Against that health packs, they're obviously still in-house. On the way of resup. And now we're going to follow Dice here as he, well, I'm assuming he's going to jump Spire. Oh, look at all that spam coming in. There's that scout.
Oh, Crunch down. Oh, that was a beautiful sticky from Prime. Caught him just before he got out.
And Buddha and JMH going down. And here comes the bomb coming from the top. Son of Dad jumps down to try and take out that demo. But yet again, New South Wales leaking the opposition players. Just unfortunate.
Yeah, it just once again looked like a bit of a lack of coordination from Victoria. You know, they got the picks they needed. They should have been grouping up and then trying to cap Spire instead of kind of some players capping Spire, some players, you know, pushing forward. Just a bit of yeah, just not working as a team really.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, as they get players up here, they're only going to be able to hold down at GreaverTV. But just giving New South Wales a huge advantage here. To see something there by Resup giving them a bit of grief there on the side. And Son of Dad getting lost in that exchange, so yet again losing a player there where they really did not want to. See Tally sneaking out, trying to get a headshot, that's coming to nothing. See the soldier jump up, but he gets denied. Tally goes down, and they get a 2x cap on that point, and they're going to be able to push into upper lobby with no issues whatsoever. And
Yeah,
look
pretty
at
clinically from New South
look
Wales.
At this, No Mercy's going to be straight on the point. He's going to catch
Oh.
it out. Lovely.
Yeah,
move
credit
by
where
No
credit's
Mercy.
due. You South Wales, you know, what's basically a slut team. They're playing at a very high level.
Indeed they are. And so we're going to follow Prime on this rollout. So he didn't quite make the steer jump there, so it's going to give him a slight disadvantage against Yuki.
Just looking to go window.
Yeah.
Yuki once again playing pretty passively, just holding around house. There is a scout on it, but he's been pushed back.
See Dice going down there early, Water going down since the Soldier down a team. Clown Baby going down though. Players starting. Oh, Snake gets picked off though. Snake going down. Ferrisar and No Mercy. Excellent work there. And Crunch is still up though.
Yeah, and the Victorian players are very weak.
Yeah, and Crunch coming in here trying to save his demo. He does get in there.
Yeah, Yuki should be able to just win this fight by himself, really, or at least delay till he gets back up.
Yeah. I mean, even if they get +4, they had Uber here.
Well, I think he knows he's got to hold this Uber and just stop them from capping at the same time, and he's done that now. So
Excellent work there yet again.
this would actually be the good time for New South Wales to commit to a push. They are falling out in the corner now, so they'll just take this cap, and they should look to push on pretty quickly while they still have Uber advantage.
Yeah, and especially while all the players are getting up and getting in position half of them only just respawn in the last few seconds. And it looks as though they're going to go through house. Are they going to go resup? Looks like it.
They're going to catch Snake if they go. Yeah, this is going to be very, very bad.
Oh, here we go. Look at that Snake and Tally going down, as does Dice. Lovely push there. Absolutely demolishing them. They've got someone up there capping the point. They come back so that they can't lose their medic that easily. And with a 3x cap, this is going to be no issues. They're going to be able to move in the bottom lobby. There's a big pile of stickies there. Lovely walk over them. Son of Dad. Oh, Yuki getting Son of Dad. Wow.
I didn't actually see that. What happened there?
Oh, Yuki picked up Son of Dad. Like
They're coming in top right here. Just trying to work it at the moment. It looks like they might commit to a push though. Oh, Crunch and No Mercy down, so that's just ended that.
Indeed it has. And giving the New South Wales boys, putting them on the back foot. But look at this, getting a couple of players down there. See JMH with 13 health down the bottom.
Yeah,
they're going
to have a crack at this because it's Demo Man and Medic on right side. A Soldier can easily jump in there and cause some havoc.
Yeah. Not enough
Do have
players.
Tally respawning now, but both Dice and JMH are still 4 seconds away.
And Scout behind the point there, so that Scout will get cleaned up with no sweat, I would imagine. They must still be bounding around up there. What's going on?
Yeah, I think they just want to try and get the force here and then fall back.
Unfortunately, they're not aware that Snake does not have it yet. However, Snake has just got it just now. See, Son of Dad here pushing up behind and wondering what he's going to do. He's just going to fire it up there. No Mercy going down, so that's a player down for New South Wales. Son of Dad getting out on 20 health there. Bad positioning there. I mean, I generally don't advocate pushing out the bottom left at all, Bob. Jesus, look at that.
Well, I mean, you always have to have at least one player push out bottom left, but that was actually not bad work there from Victoria. You know, they're going to get this Spire pretty comfortably, and they're going to start pushing onto mid soon. Although against full respawners, they're going to have to... Yeah, it would have been a bit suicidal there, trying to get Crunch.
Yeah, and especially with the way the game's been played so far, with Yuki showing some dominance in those situations, they're not going to want to take little chances like that, even for like the slight advantage it'll give them. But yeah, they're just going to come straight out of house there. Good pop. That soldier's probably going to get cleaned up. No, Snake gets in there and saves him, gets the multi on. We'll have a look around here, and we're following Crunch, and they're going to push right up to corner, but Crunch, 44 health, 34 health, gets knocked up by some stickies, I believe that was. Snake going down around the corner. No Mercy doing work. Tally and Snake going down.
We've got to pause.
Yeah, we've got to pause.
Well, you're in the admin channel. Let's see what's going on there.
Bloody pull out my tablet.
I've just been informed Buddha has crashed. And that Frey has won 5-0. Oh, I never get tired of that one. Gets me every time.
Pause time, don't you love it?
Oh, back again.
Jesus. Boom.
And
Look at that. It's only
yeah,
6 rounds.
once again, just not making it happen for that spy push.
I can only assume that the Vic boys weren't home.
Get on the cap, fellas.
Time has been added.
You could almost say having Buddha disconnect is an advantage.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't go that far,
We're mates. New South Wales playing quite aggressive there. Sorry, Victoria were, and they lost 2 players for it. Only a scout and a soldier, so they still got demo up to defend last, but not
Well,
looking good here.
There's so much firepower coming out of there, but of course losing 2 players obviously not able to put it down.
Uber coming in bottom right.
Yep, getting in there, putting that damage.
Soldier pick. No one batted the point though. It was completely open, and I guess that's what happens when you're down that one player. Oh, Crunch just crunched JMH. I was waiting on that to say that.
Oh dear. Doesn't feel like I'm watching a grand final, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, I mean, it isn't. You know, it's a grand final of State of Origin, so it's a grand final of, you know, pub teams basically.
And Clown Baby, excellent 2-shot there on Tally, but against another soldier and another scout, not able to do anything. And there is a 2 times cap on the point. We're going to go bird's eye up here and watch this unfold.
I think they've got to use this Uber now, yeah. Victoria finally going forward with the Uber, but it's just a single soldier. They're not going to get much done with it other than push Victoria out. Oh, sorry, New South Wales out.
I mean, so far all they've done is lose Prime and, yeah. Oh, but nothing, no mercy going down there with that scout right there. Son of Dad Falls, Clown Baby and Dice going down. Big hits coming from both sides here.
Our control
And
point
New
is
South
being
Wales
captured.
getting regain control of that Spire point. Oh, Yuki.
Yeah, Yuki's just Mr. Everywhere at the moment. He can't miss.
Yeah,
There's where everyone's coming from. He's already got traps ready.
I've got this.
Time has been added.
And yeah, pushing straight down onto last, pop the Uber, and Yuki's spotting Pesky with the sentry gun. He's going to make short work of that. Although it looks
Heavy
like
jumping down, but I think it's a bit late for the heavy.
Yeah, he's getting this man down from there. Yuki comes in, Scout runs on the point, Scout runs on the point, and boom. GG 5-0. Righto, for those of you listening in on YouTube, we are going to take a pause. You will be able to catch the link below for the next map, which will be Cough Pro Viaduct RC3. We'll be back shortly.